Hello, Gore Whores. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 30
Woo!
of the Gore Hole Podcast. My name is Jenny.
And I'm Nikki.
Hooray!
Episode 30.
Episode 30 of Season 2.
Dirty 30.
I feel like here at some point we should be getting kind of close to 100th episode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to check that real quick while we're getting started.
Well, didn't we have
here.
42 on the first season you said earlier?
Uh-huh.
So we're at 70?
We also have like 2 Halloween episodes.
Oh, yeah.
too.
We didn't count those. Okay.
I
Well,
think
still, we're probably in the 70s.
Yeah, I think you're about right. I
Okay.
think you're right.
Okay.
Let's see. 73.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. Right on.
73 episodes.
Nice. We'll have to do something cool for the 100th.
I guess this is technically 75.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because we'll have, you're
Yep.
right. Okay.
So, hey, 75 and 30, those are good numbers.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
like those. Those are,
I love that.
yeah.
I love that for us.
I always prefer numbers that end in 5 or 0.
Like a nice even.
yeah.
Well, 5 isn't even, but you get it. I get it.
I don't know.
We all get it.
It has an even vibe.
It does. It does. Like if I'm like volume on the TV, if there's a number or something, I want it on 0 or 5.
Yeah, same. It's like a weird
Or like the radio
thing.
in the car.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Interesting.
I did forget to tell you something last episode.
Okay.
I have and I know you already know this, but I haven't talked to you about it in person.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new dead critter in my house.
Oh, that's right.
I do.
You do.
I have a dead raven in my house.
That's amazing.
I know. Ryan ordered me a taxidermied raven.
Love it.
It's beautiful.
Cool.
It's big.
Yeah?
Too.
How big?
It's over a foot tall.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not huge, but
Yeah.
they can be
Nice.
big birds.
Yeah.
I decided it is a girl,
Okay.
and her name is Annabelle Lee.
Perfect.
Yes, and she is in my creepy dining room.
Perfect.
Some people think I'm nuts that I have a dead bird.
Who cares?
And other people are like, I love this for you.
I think that's
and
awesome.
those are the people that I need in my life.
Yeah, exactly. So it's on the wall, right?
It's on the
like
wall.
mounted.
Mhm.
What's it? It's like sitting on a perch.
Yeah, there's like a
Describe
little
it.
wooden like
Like
thing
a rod.
yeah.
A
that
dowel rod.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And they just painted it black and
Okay.
attached the raven.
And it's like up against, is it like an oval or something? Like
Yeah,
an oval
there's like a
wood
little oval thing, and then
piece,
there's like a little perch,
and then the perch,
sticking
so
out,
it's like-
and then it's mounted onto the perch.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's a badass, and it matches my dining room like perfectly with my
Amazing.
creepy bookshelf and
Uh-huh.
everything. It's like my favorite room in the house.
That's
right
awesome.
Now. Yeah, I
Very
love
cool. Okay.
it. So yeah, and I forgot to tell you about it. The
Yeah.
feathers feel so cool. I pet her like every single day.
Cool.
She is adorable. She's cute. She's creepy. She's beautiful.
Awesome.
I love her. She's
Good.
fierce.
I'm so glad you got that.
Yes, I'm
Very
very,
cool.
very excited about her.
Was that your favorite Christmas present?
It was. I mean, it kind of, well, it isn't technically a Christmas present, but
Oh,
it showed up
okay.
on Christmas, so it felt
Oh,
like one.
well, hell yeah.
It showed up on Christmas Eve. Which
That's
was
perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
It was actually a bargaining thing because Ryan wants to go back to see the Grateful Dead in Vegas.
Oh,
and
okay.
He knows I'll be staying with the dog, so he was like, I'll buy you your raven.
Aw.
So, yeah.
Cool.
and
That's
I was like,
awesome.
I think that's a fair trade. I was like, okay.
And done.
Yeah, deal. Absolute
Cool.
deal.
Awesome.
So yeah, I just had to tell you about that, and I wanted the Gore Horse to know because
yeah.
they know I have a duck.
Mm-hmm.
They know you gave me a bat,
Mm-hmm.
and now I have a raven.
Mm-hmm.
I have acquired.
Is that everything?
Yes.
As far as like actual taxidermied animals?
Yes.
Okay.
I have some parts of animals, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, you've got like a foot or tooth
Yep.
or some shit.
I have some bees, but
Oh yeah.
those, I mean, they're not really and they'll probably
Yeah.
end up. They're just in little jars. I don't know if they'll end up disintegrating or something.
I don't know.
know.
It probably not unless they get like knocked around. You think?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they're just sitting on a shelf, I can't imagine anything would really happen to them.
Yeah.
It's just like an exoskeleton or some shit, right?
Yeah. And it's in a jar.
Mhm.
Maybe if like oxygen was getting to it
Yeah.
or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not really sure,
I don't know.
honestly.
It'll be an experiment.
I do have one more on the way though.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I bought. No, this is a wet specimen,
Oh.
so it's in a jar,
Okay.
in some sort of liquid.
Okay.
I'm not sure what. It's a snapping turtle. Hatchling. It's a
Ooh,
little
a little
tiny.
hatchling?
Yeah, a little snapping turtle hatchling, and it's in a little jar.
Cool.
But I saw it, and it was like $30, and I was like, I want a turtle. I need to have a turtle.
That's cool.
After this, though, I think I am going to stop with the taxidermy for a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Unless I see something I absolutely have to have.
Okay.
Because as much as I love taxidermy, sometimes you can get to a point where it's kind of tacky and creepy if you have too
Sure.
much.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Certain good amounts can be,
Mhm.
cool.
Okay.
But yeah, a house filled with it can be
Yeah.
a bit much sometimes. I
fair.
guess it depends. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
So,
fair.
but
Okay.
yeah, gonna break on that for a little bit. So,
Cool.
yep, just wanted to tell you about my dead animals.
Very cool. I'm happy for you.
Yes, I'm very happy for myself as well. It's brought me a lot of joy.
Good.
Did you have stuff you wanted to talk about?
I did.
Okay.
I wanted to bring this up because I thought it was funny.
Okay,
So
yay.
I've made a habit. So since we moved into this house, which was, I don't know, 7 fucking months ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
In May or something. Since we moved in here, it's the first time we've ever had like a doorbell camera, or really any cameras as far as like security goes.
Yep.
So we have several. We have several Ring cameras, and so there's one on the doorbell. There's one over the garage. So
Yeah, we got a couple too.
yeah. So my favorite thing to do is, so Todd works from home full time, so he's always here, and I'm at work, and I get a notification on my phone if the Ring camera goes off.
Right.
So he'll often go out during like in the middle of the day and like get the mail or like grab an Amazon package off the porch, and it will trip the Ring camera on the doorbell and it tells me, right? So if I'm not busy and I happen to see my phone go off, I'll like grab it real quick and try to catch it before he goes back inside. And the Ring camera has like automatic responses you can hit. Have you ever fucked with those?
Well, mine's not Ring. I have a different brand.
Oh, okay.
So
The same idea though.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if mine
Well,
has any
the
response.
Ring app, like if you open up the camera, you can go live and you can see through the camera and hear, right? So I do that, and then there's these automated responses. So it comes up real quick. So if you have somebody at your door, you can talk to them if you want, or you can hit a little button that's like, "We'll be right there." Or my favorite one is like, "We're not interested. Have a great day." So I'll like hit a button, and it freaks Todd out every time, and I think it's hilarious.
Oh, wait, I wonder if mine could do that.
It's fun because he always goes, "Jesus, that's so loud," and it like freaks him out. It's funny. So that's fun for me, you know. I
Yeah.
like doing that.
We're not interested.
And then sometimes he'll like know. I don't know if does the Ring camera like change color or like light up if I'm like on it. Do you notice that?
No, I don't know.
Okay, because sometimes he'll like just flip off the camera, and I'm like, oh, he knows I'm there, like looking at him, because he'll just go out and grab the package and then like flip the bird at the camera and then come back in.
I probably do it a lot when you don't see it.
Oh, okay.
It just doesn't.
It's
One
really
time I
fun.
mooned it, and then I got in my head, and I
Oh.
was like, this is probably being stored somewhere. And people are like, I'm like,
Okay, I've done that with my camera before.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the moon.
You did.
Did I? Okay, I don't
We
remember
have one
that.
in our living room.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I used to like check on the dogs or
Uh-huh.
something if we're gone for a period of
Yeah.
time. And one time I opened the app on my phone and hit record and then mooned the camera and then I sent it to Ryan.
Nice. That's perfect.
I was so excited to do it too. And I do that sometimes too. I'll just like record like my middle finger at the doorbell one and then hit the doorbell. So when he pulls it open, it's just this, like right this way.
That's perfect. Because yeah,
They're fun to play with.
if you actually hit the doorbell, it like does a more alert on mine anyway. So it like makes noise and vibrates and shit. So you then get his attention, and then it's just like a
Yep.
bird. I love that. That's good.
Yeah, you can totally like just see somebody like the doorbell rings on my phone and then you can push it and you'll
Yeah.
see him there and can talk to him.
Yeah.
So I like
That's
like
perfect.
position my middle finger right there. So if he opens it to talk and he's like, oh fuck, okay.
Oh, fuck me.
She got me good.
That's good. I like that. Okay. Very nice.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
What else you got?
My other thing I wanted to mention to see if this is weird or you share this, or
Okay.
I don't know if I've really noticed that this is a thing before, but I've noticed lately, I think man hands are hot.
Man hands
Yeah,
are hot.
like a pair of like really manly hands.
Like dirty, rugged.
I guess they don't even
Broken
really have to be.
fingernails.
They don't even really have to be that. It's just like guy hands are hot. I don't know. And I don't know if that's like, I know there's people with like a foot thing.
Yeah.
So is it weird to have a hand thing?
Nope, not at all.
Because I think like,
I've seen people post about this
You have?
before. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw somebody post videos about somebody in a movie, like on
Okay.
TikTok or something. They're like,
Like a
"Doesn't he-"
celebrity's hands?
They're like,
Okay.
doesn't he have the sexiest hands? And I was like, I guess. I don't know.
okay, so you don't share it. You don't.
I mean,
see- I don't know what it is.
I will say I have always kind of had a thing for forearms.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
okay.
And I always think a dude's forearms even look extra hot when they have tattoos on them.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I don't know. I appreciate a good thick forearm. I think I've noticed that before.
You like a thick one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know. That's the one I've noticed.
I don't know.
Ryan
Something
does
about,
not
like,
have
hands.
sexy man hands.
Really?
No, he doesn't.
Does he have little dainty hands or
No,
what?
he's got. I don't know how to describe it. big hands. They're massive.
And that's
Like
not sexy to you?
gorilla hands.
Gorilla
Like
hands.
thick fucking fingers
Ooh.
and like banana fingers.
Oh. Like some sausage fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just got big hands.
Okay. And that didn't do it for you.
I guess I'm indifferent.
I don't know.
But a lot of people do have that. I've
Interesting.
heard people talk about that before.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. I don't think I'd really caught on to that before. And lately I've like, if I'm watching TV or like
Mhm.
Todd's hands or something, I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Sexy. I don't know.
I can see that.
I don't know. I like hands on me too, which
Yeah.
is nice. So maybe that's why I'm like picturing the hands on me.
I would arms and forearms are usually
Okay.
what do it for me.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Well, I've told you I have a crush on I can't think of the actor's name now. Yeah, this happens all the time. Why do we do this? Why is it that we cannot
'Cause
say
we're
words that
recording.
we know? And
Yeah.
I don't get it. Well, New Girl. I love New Girl.
Uh-huh.
Nick
Oh,
Miller. I
the
have a
guy
crush
that
on
plays
Nick.
Nick. Okay, yeah.
And I know there's one where he was like drilling into like a drain to like fix
Oh,
it. But
yeah.
him using like the drill, and I was like, God, his arm looks fucking hot right there.
It's like flexed.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I like it. And he wasn't he was doing a bad job
Yeah.
fixing it too. Was the even funny part. But
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. Nice.
But yeah,
Okay.
I dig that. So
Very
I
nice.
get the hand thing though,
Okay.
because I
All
like
right.
the arms, shoulders, and
Yeah.
forearms and stuff.
Yeah. I guess that is a good question about it being like a dirty, rugged, like working hand. Like that. I don't even think that specifically is what it is. I don't know what it is. It's not like a certain kind of hands. I'm like, those are hotter than those. Or I haven't figured that out if that's the case yet. Maybe I need to look at a lineup of some hands. Hey,
I've seen
if you're a guy
some
listener, send in
very-
some hand pics.
Yeah,
Only
we'll look at 'em.
hand pics.
Yeah, only hands.
Only hands. Not holding anything. Okay.
I would say I definitely can get grossed out by like some fucking dainty hands on a dude.
I don't know that I've ever noticed dainty hands on a dude.
I've known some dudes that have kind of
Huh.
very soft,
Okay.
very girly hands, and I'm
Okay.
like, I don't like it, sir.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
probably prefer a little more on the rugged side. would be
Okay.
my
You want to be like
preference.
calloused and
Yeah.
like rugged,
Yeah.
like a little rough when they touch you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His hands are softer than mine. No.
Okay. That's fair.
Or long fingernails. I'm not a fan of
Oh
that.
yeah. I'm not a. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't do it for me either.
Yeah, perfectly manicured long fingernails on a dude. I don't.
Okay.
I'm
What
a fan.
about
Okay.
if he just has the one long pinky coke nail?
That would. I loved you acting it out. Probably not into that either. No.
My friend's dad is still rocking that look.
Really?
He's like old man, still rocking the pinky coke nail.
I had a teacher in high school that had really long fingernails on one hand.
Just on one hand?
Yeah.
Why?
They were his guitar picks.
Oh, interesting. Have you heard of this, Todd?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh, because Todd always wants his cut short to play guitar.
Yeah.
Huh. They were his guitar
Yeah, he had one
picks.
hand that had like super long
So he could
fingernails,
pluck.
and it was
Okay, interesting. I don't
playing
think I've
guitar.
ever noticed that before with a guitar player.
That's the only one I've
Okay.
seen do that. But
So you had a teacher that played guitar.
Mhm.
Was it like Beavis and Butthead? Was he like the hippie guy that would like sit on the desk and pull out the acoustic guitar and
kinda,
like
yeah,
play a
because he was
song?
the art teacher too.
Oh my God,
Yeah, he was
that's
great.
so
He
funny.
was one of my favorite teachers. I loved him. Actually, I was
That's
pretty sad
funny.
he passed away a few years ago. And I
Aw,
was really upset about that because he
dang.
was one of the few teachers that I really loved.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, or it was a little longer than a few years ago, like
Okay.
5 or 6. but
Okay.
It was sad.
Bummer.
Okay, I am so
Okay.
glad you brought up Beavis and Butthead because this has been a talking point that I have been meaning to bring up on
Okay.
the pod, and I
Okay.
keep forgetting.
Let's hear it.
So whoever needs to know this,
Oh.
if you don't have Paramount Plus has all the old episodes of Beavis and Butthead
Ooh.
with the music videos and
Yes.
everything.
Oh my God, I
and
loved
Ryan and I
that.
have been watching it and just like
Cool.
dying laughing, and I completely forgot about it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And not only Beavis and Butthead, they have all the old shows from MTV
Ooh,
on Paramount
Daria?
Plus. Uh-huh.
What else?
What is it?
trying to think of
what's
what
the
else.
Parental Control? Do you remember that
Oh,
show where the
man.
parents would set up their kids with people?
Yes.
There was a ton of them. Like,
Ooh, what about like what was the like dating show with Jenny McCarthy or Singled Out? Was there like a Singled Out show?
Oh,
Road Rules.
Road Rules is on there.
Okay.
Pretty much all of them.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
every MTV show and old Nickelodeon shows.
Oh, cool.
Salute Your Shorts is on there.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I loved Salute Your Shorts.
All of them are on there. I should have made a list of them all, but I've been meaning to tell you this, that all the old Nickelodeon and all the MTV shows that we grew up with are on Paramount Plus.
Cool.
So this episode of the Glory Hole Podcast is brought to you by Paramount Plus. use code Gory to get your first month free. That's fake.
You can
That's
try
fake.
it won't work.
It won't work. It won't work. That's fake.
Give it a try though.
That'd be cool though.
What if it did work? Gory 25.
Use code Gory to see if it gives you a discount. Let us know if it does.
It's worth a try. Dude, Salute Your Shorts, that took me back.
Yeah.
I used to have the theme song memorized.
Oh, and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh,
is on there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
One of our friends we made in New Orleans had a t-shirt on and it said, God damn it, what was the thing that they always said before they threw the the dust in the fire? It was like submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society or something like that. And he had a shirt with that on and I was like, dude.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I haven't gotten to watching all of them yet. Right now we're on Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
And all the movies, they have new episodes of Beavis and Butthead, which
really?
I didn't know.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. They're making it again.
Like currently it's going?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
a new season now.
Cool. I remember the
crazy.
movies. Or was there just one movie?
I
Beavis
think
and Butthead
there's
to America?
2. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it has a good soundtrack.
It does. Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's the other show? Do you remember Pete? Was it Pete and Pete? Or The Adventures of Pete and Pete?
Yeah.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete. That was a good show too.
Yes.
I liked that one. That's some weird unhinged shit back then on Nickelodeon.
Now I almost want to look at the list and see if I can find.
The
Think of some
Adventures
more.
of Pete and Pete. God. What were some other good old shows? I loved what was it was like a kid game show where they would like go through this little temple. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Okay. I'm going to go to collection.
I always dreamed about being on that show when I was growing up, all grown up.
Yeah, same.
And
Celebrity Deathmatch is
oh
on
God, I
Paramount
loved that.
Plus. Yeah.
I loved Celebrity Deathmatch.
All the old Jackasses are on there.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is on there.
Yeah, classic.
Yep.
Classic.
I mean, it's just crazy. Classic shows: Beavis and Butthead, Celebrity Deathmatch, Daria, Comedy Central presents all the roasts. Also,
oh yeah,
all of them. They're all on there.
Cool.
Like this is like the best $12 I've ever spent.
Oh, nice. Is it $12 a year?
A month. But,
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Seventh Heaven is on there.
Oh man, I used to watch that.
Yeah. It's just
Seventh Heaven.
Okay, let's go to kids. I want to try to find some of the old Nickelodeon shows.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Yep, that's on there. Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy
is on there. The old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on there.
Okay.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Uh-huh.
But it's like actually some of the ones from like the 90s. It's not like these fucking like remakes and shit.
Nice.
All that.
All
your
that.
Shorts.
Oh my God, I loved all that.
Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and Kel.
Yep. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yep.
Oh my God. This is my childhood.
I know. Clarissa Explains It All is on there.
I loved her. Yeah.
Double Dare is on there.
Double Dare.
I forgot about that one.
Oh my God.
I was like, hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I know. I forgot about so many of these.
Oh my God. Hey, dude.
Right? Hey, dude.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you.
That's perfect. Oh my God.
Oh, and another soundbite we need to make.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Paramount Plus
Okay.
is worth it for all that stuff. And I haven't even gotten to some of these shows yet. I'm just excited that I have them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forgot how fucking funny Beavis and Butthead is. I hadn't watched it in years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And
we still quote it like multiple times a week.
I realized even that I've been quoting it and kind of forgot that.
Forgot where it was from.
Uh-huh.
We do that too.
Yeah.
Sometimes like one of us will say something have the same like inside joke quotes forever, and I'll be like, "What's that from?"
Yeah,
I don't actually remember. We've just said it so long.
Didn't realize when we like right before we start recording, we always do go testes.
Yes.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
That's from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it
'Cause I
sure
heard
is.
Butthead do it the other day, and I was like, "That's where that's from." It's like I didn't remember where I got that from.
I remember
or
that
where
one.
you got it from.
Yeah.
I just we just always say it. And then he said it, and I was like, "Oh!" I almost called you.
Anytime when one of us points something out obvious, so there's an episode, I don't remember what it is, but one of them was like, they're just like walking around outside like idiots, and they come up to like a hole in the ground, and Butthead goes, or no, Beavis goes, "It's a big hole in the ground." And Butthead goes, "You called it, dude." So now if one of us says something stupid, the other one will go, "You called it, dude."
I like that.
Stupid.
Stupid. I got to the Cornholio episode.
Oh, yeah.
The
I think
other night.
he spans across a few
Well,
episodes.
I got to the first one.
The first one? Okay.
Because we had been watching it for several nights.
The first Cornholio? Nice.
And I was like, I kind of remember thinking, I was like, where is that episode? I was like, what happened? And then we finally got to it, and I was like, there it is.
Like, Titicaca.
And I
So
cried
good.
laughing at it. It
Yep.
was so stupid.
So good.
So I remember kids doing that in school, like all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm sure
and-
teachers and parents
Oh God,
fucking
could you
hated
imagine
that.
being a teacher in the 90s?
No,
Beavis and
everyone was
Butthead?
doing the suck it move from wrestling.
Yep.
What did he say when he did that?
Suck it.
Was that it?
I think so. Yeah.
Suck it.
You called it, dude.
Perfect. They did like the
I think
cross on
that
his
was it.
crotch. Every kid was doing that.
Yeah.
Every little kid was like, and then, the cornholio shirt over the head
Yep.
thing. I remember kids doing that.
Ryan does a dead-on impersonation of Butthead.
You've sent me a snap or two of him doing that
yes,
before.
it's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll do it so much it'll make me so mad. And I think my friend McKenna, you know, she was over at our house one time, and Ryan started doing it, or Ryan whispered to her, he's like, "Do you want to see Jenny get mad?" Oh. And he just kept doing the Butthead impersonation. I was like, "Stop it! And she's like, "I had no idea that would make you so mad." I was like, "He will do it on repeat for
Okay.
like several minutes."
Okay.
I mean, I think
And
it's
you're
funny.
like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll be like, "Shut up, Jenny." And I'm like, "God." I'm like, "I hate you." I see, I can't do it. But
Shut up, Jenny.
hey, that was pretty good. Can you do Beavis?
I don't remember how.
You're better at
He's always
impersonation.
like, he's a little higher.
Yeah.
I haven't heard him in so long.
Do you need TP for your bunghole?
Like, Titicaca.
That wasn't bad.
I need TP for my bunghole. I don't remember how he sounds.
Yeah.
He's a little
You might have
higher.
to watch it. Then.
I like when he gets excited. If he gets all like ADD or whatever, and he'll be like, "Whoa!" He gets like really high. Whoa! I don't
There
know.
was oh god, and some of the music videos, dude, they are such
Oh
a trip
God!
to watch.
Yes, and them making fun of him. Oh, they're
Yes.
so good.
Oh god, I wish I remembered exactly what Butthead said.
Go to your room, Pantera.
I was trying to think of what that one was. Yeah,
Is that a tear, Pantera?
something about stepmom. Listen to your stepmother, Pantera, or something like that. So good. Go to your room. Pantera.
I didn't remember this group. Do you remember a group called Greta or know of
Greta?
Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, I didn't know what it was either, but I don't know why it cracked me
Greta.
up so much. But he was just like, "Man, you're doing too much, Greta." It killed me because there was just a bunch of shit. It's like he's doing way too much.
That's so funny. Doing too much, Greta. Oh my God. Yes.
my God.
Watching them watch music videos was
It's
like
the best. It's the best part of the show.
so good. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my! I'll have to find some more. I'm going to have to find some more clips or
Yeah.
take notes.
Send me
time.
snaps of them.
Yes, we're gonna take notes and we're gonna talk more Beavis and Butthead
Yeah.
because it's great.
Yeah.
and
Perfect.
it's perfect stupid humor.
Yeah.
And they always call their nuts nads.
Nads. They always have really good, I think we've talked about insults before, and some of them are from that because they call each other fart knocker,
Yes.
turd burglar.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what else. They recycle the same several. Fart knocker was a classic.
Yeah, that's the one I think I've heard them say the most. And now I'm
Dumbass.
Oh yeah, they do that one a lot.
Yeah.
It had been so long since I had seen it that, and I really enjoyed King of the Hill too.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
But since I hadn't seen Beavis and Butthead in a long time, I kept hearing Hank and Dale.
Yes.
Because it's the
Yes.
same dude, I think,
Yes.
who does the voices. And
Mike Judge.
yeah.
Yeah.
He makes great shit.
Yeah.
Didn't he make Office Space too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yep.
Love
Classic.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Damn it, Bobby.
That was pretty good. Ryan's really good at Hank Hill and
Yeah.
Butthead.
Nice.
Very good at him.
Nice.
And he can kind of do Beavis.
Yeah.
Not as good. Not
Okay.
as good. It's pretty good. Not as good.
Okay.
Butthead is perfection. Good times, memories. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch some of these old shows and kind of
Hell
report
yeah.
back.
That's awesome.
So glad you had said Beavis and Butthead. 'Cause brought up something.
You're welcome. All right, what's next?
Okay.
What should we do?
So
Trying to see what I got to pull up.
I have a couple things.
Okay.
We can do a hot reads. We can do some more would you rathers. I also wanted to ask you about some of your video games.
Oh
I
yeah,
know
let's do video games.
Okay. So I know you started playing some of the ones I told you I had
did.
been playing.
Yep. I tried Lake. It was a little too dull for me. A little too dull.
I could see that.
Yeah. But it was cute.
It is cute.
a cute idea.
The scenery is pretty.
Yeah.
I did get kind of sick of the music after a while because it is like the same songs over and over. But
yeah. I didn't play it very long. Then I moved on to Stray and I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, Stray has been my favorite game so far.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun. I don't even know how far I am through it, but I'm not close to finishing it or anything, but it's good. I've sunk some hours into that.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. I like that one a lot.
Kitty is so cute.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And the
cute.
robots are kind of funny looking.
Yep.
and-
Yep. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
what
it's
else have I
fun.
played? I don't think I've really played anything else.
I did finish Night in the Woods.
Ooh, yeah, I did start that. I started Night in the Woods.
Yep.
What did you think of it?
I loved it. It was
good.
So much fun. The characters are adorable. I like Gregory. He is my
Which one
favorite.
was Gregory?
He's the little fox guy
Okay.
that works at the snack fountain.
Okay.
Snack Falcon.
Snack Falcon. Yes.
Snack Falcon.
I like, he
Snalkin.
was like one of the first times they introduced Gregory, he was like doing something crazy weird. He had like
He
hot
wiggles his
dogs.
arm and
Yeah.
he gets excited and I love it.
He's always like, yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
We're
It's
gonna
cute.
have pizza, yeah! It's so cute. I died laughing the first time he did it, and then I got excited every single time
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, his arms are the best. And I'm glad you brought that up because that was one thing I wanted to
Okay,
tell
that's what
you
I was trying to
that
think of what
loved
he
his
was
arms.
doing. Okay. Nice.
But yeah, it's fun, and the dreams in it are so fucking cool. Have you?
I don't know that I've gotten to. I'm not very far into it.
Okay,
Todd has played it.
that might be in part 2.
Okay.
Where the dreams, but it's really cool, like visuals. and
Neat.
stuff.
Okay.
The storyline sucks you in.
Yeah. Cool.
Characters are adorable.
Okay.
I kept wanting them to talk though.
Yeah.
that would be my
yeah.
only complaint. I really
I
wanted
agree.
them to talk.
Like you do a lot of reading, which is
Yeah.
fine, but it's not like a super active
Yeah.
game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the different puzzles and stuff in it, like playing bass with the band.
Yes.
And,
nice. Yeah, that was fun.
I was not very good at that part,
No,
but that's okay.
No, me neither.
There was other things too. You can get into a knife fight at one point with Gregory.
Do you have to I feel like I saw Todd pick locks or something. Do you have to do that? Did I make that up?
Pick lock. No.
Maybe that's a
Not
different
that I
game.
remember.
Okay, maybe that's a different game. Okay.
Why am I thinking there's a safe somewhere though? Now that you said that.
I don't know.
Oh, I think there was a safe in like their crawl space. Now that I think about it,
You have to get in there?
Oh,
maybe
Okay.
okay.
it really wasn't that big a part of a game, but it was just like a little thing.
Okay.
Didn't really have much to do with the storyline. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't really understand the whole point of the crawl space, but I might have missed something there.
Okay.
Because she
Okay.
kept saying like, "Dad, move your boxes," and then he did, and then she went in there, and then she came out, and that was about it.
Okay.
But yeah, that game was fun, and I have a couple now. I'm trying to decide which one I want to start.
Okay.
But
do you know anything about them or?
I bought one called Life is Strange.
Ooh, haven't heard of that.
Double Exposure.
Okay.
I think that's the whole full title.
Okay.
It sounds like you're solving a murder mystery thing, and you can go through like parallel timelines.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
So like your friend gets murdered, and you can jump timelines
Ooh.
to like kind of stop the murder.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't started that one yet, but I've heard a lot of good reviews of it,
Okay.
and it was on sale, so I bought
Nice.
it.
Okay.
I tried. I think I told you guys. Have you seen I Am Bread?
You talked about it.
I tried it. It's so stupid.
Are you bread?
You're bread. And it's not a lie. And you're just like flopping around trying
Weird.
to get into the toaster.
Oh,
And
just
that's it.
That's your. It's
And
to
there's
get
like
in.
a
So
scale
it's like a
of-
slice of bread.
Yeah, and there's like a scale of how edible you are based on how messy you get in the kitchen trying to get to the toaster.
That's awesome. So
But-
there's some there's like a right way and a wrong way to do it?
Yeah,
Or-
there is, kind of. I mean, you're just working your way across the kitchen, but if you get dirty, then you're not edible and you die.
Okay.
And I finally kind of figured out how the best way to move the bread.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
you can kind of like grab onto things with like the corner
Okay.
of the bread.
Okay.
And then
Wow.
you gotta like flip your way over. And I made it all the way across the kitchen. Okay. I climbed up the little counter and I just was like flop, flop, flop all the way up. And I was like, okay, I got it. There's the toaster. And I make it to the top of the toaster. And I start to kind of wiggle my way in. And then it like flopped over and fell into kitty litter.
Oh no.
And then I got batted through the controller.
Oh no. Why is there kitty litter in the kitchen?
And next to the countertops.
Ew,
were-
no.
Yeah.
No. That's
I was so mad.
That's your own fault. Not you. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
I was so mad. Because I worked hard getting to that toaster.
You fell in kitty litter.
I was about to win.
That is inedible for sure.
Yeah. And then I was like, how? I was hanging on.
How?
I think that's what I did. I was like, motherfucker, I'm not playing this game anymore. But it is funny. The music is
Awesome.
really annoying on it, though.
Oh.
It's like really, really high paced. Or
Yeah.
It-
Probably to
it-
give you some anxiety while
it-
you're bread.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's like being bread's too easy. We got to make it a little harder.
One time I accidentally knocked like a thing of jam over and it like then there was glass pieces all over
Oh,
the bread
shit.
and it's like, you're not edible. You lose. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's silly.
But it's actually worth playing at least once
Okay.
just to watch the bread just like flopping its way across the kitchen trying to get to the toaster.
Nice.
Because it's just so ridiculous.
That is pretty silly.
Yeah.
Somebody made that.
Somebody made that. Someone was
Somebody
like, you
put
know-
work into that.
Yeah. Someone was like, this is a good idea.
You know what
And-
I've always wanted? To be bread.
Yeah.
you
Somebody
can.
thought that.
Now you
And
can.
they thought like a piece of bread's goal is to be toast.
Yeah, wouldn't that be like painful for the bread?
You would think.
Be a little hot?
It would be.
Pose.
Sorry, we're distracted by a cat.
Pose over here. Hey,
Hello,
Poe.
Poe. Is today the day? Are you going to meow into the microphone?
Oh, sorry.
What
That was my headphone on the
Oh.
microphone. Sorry about that. Sorry, everybody.
It
Sorry
kind of
about your
sounded
ear
like
holes.
a fart. I'm not going to
The edge of my headphones.
Oh, there he is.
He coming.
He's coming.
Come here, dude. There's a lot of stuff in his way.
Let today be the day we get a meow.
He's crawling over the dog skeleton.
You're such a thick boy. Oh.
Come on.
He's like, there is so much shit up here, guys.
There is.
Yeah.
I've put a lot of stuff up there for storage. Come here. Please. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, it was fun
He ain't
being
coming.
a cat again, though, because since I was a cat in
Yeah.
Stray, and then I was a cat in Night in
Yeah.
the Woods.
Yeah.
So I liked
fun.
that. But it has a pretty intense storyline.
It does.
For like
Yeah.
such cute little characters.
That's awesome.
I love all the dark humor in it too.
Mhm.
That I was like, this is my
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
some good jokes and stuff. Yeah.
humor. I like how May and Greg are like, too bad you didn't get hit by a bus and like smashed to smithereens. Well, it's too bad you didn't die from like a drug overdose. Too bad this didn't happen. I just like their little
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Oops. See, now I'm hitting my
See,
microphone.
everyone's hitting microphones.
Yeah, it's happening. Are you leaving, Poe?
He gonna jump on Todd's table.
He did it.
Oh, he did it. All right, let's.
You're getting thick. That was a
Hey, don't step on the laptop and delete our recording. Did he fuck it up? Are we still on?
He might have.
Oh no!
Seriously?
Oh no! Did he delete it? What a dick.
No, it's still going.
Okay.
Okay, good. What a dick.
I don't know what he did. but-
Poe,
Let's not-
you get out of here.
You gonna come over on mine now?
Scram.
Wham.
He always wants to step on the laptop. Dick.
It's okay.
Okay,
We're
what's
forgiven.
next? You want to do hot reads?
Just do hot reads.
Okay.
And Nikki brought one.
I have one for Ginny today, and
Okay.
it's been
I am ready to
a
take
minute.
notes.
Okay. Let me play.
Yes.
Whoa.
There it is.
I had a hard time finding the right button.
Okay.
Okay, so
As
this
long as your character does.
Yeah.
Get it?
This is another story from Kinky Secrets of Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh.
It's the Alice in Wonderland smut book that I
like
got
it.
a while back. All right. So,
Did you see him? He was like trying to climb up the snake.
oh, Posif.
I'm talking to Poe, not Nikki. I wasn't
Poe.
like, what are you doing, Nikki?
Poe, let's not like knock stuff over, okay?
He's like, I think destruction is a good idea.
Okay, do not distract Ethel, Poe.
Yes.
Okay? All right.
Hi, my name's Ethel.
All right. Okay. This is kind of like stepping into a scene, and I think you'll figure it out pretty quickly.
Okay.
So, okay. Are you a stripper? Alice said. Didn't the shirt give it away? Dick said. His name's Dick.
His name is Dick.
Alice glanced at the shirt and noticed for the first time it had printing on it that read stripper in large letters. My badge says you have the right to remain naked. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Duchess calls me pig because that is... Oh, sorry. Duchess calls me pig because that is crude slang for police officers, which is how I dress as part of my act. Doesn't that offend you? No, it turns me on. Aren't you turned on by crude and vulgar words? Well, I don't know. When I said your tits were magnificent, did that arouse you? Alice didn't know how to answer. She was embarrassed by the question and uncomfortable being gawked at by the man in the corner, pleasuring himself.
Oh.
You seem flustered. I am flustered, Alice said. Don't you like strippers? Dick pressed his muscular body against Alice, bumping into her heaving breasts, his bulge brushing the tip of her femininity.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Alice kept staring, and she felt shame in doing so, even though she couldn't turn away. Even worse, she wanted to put her hands on Dick's chest, to run them over his six-pack abs, and most of all, take off his underwear and see what that bulge looked like underneath. Terrible, obscene, shameless thoughts that made Alice's mouth go dry. I need to go, she said. Please stay, Dick said.
I like how you want so dramatic and want so matter of fact. I like it.
I strip for the Duchess, and she gives me a rainbow. It would be wonderful if you helped her.
Rainbow.
I think this is just part of like the magic world or
Okay.
whatever. Alice watched the clutch of his buttocks as he danced and the bounce of the package in front, not knowing what to do. She should leave right away, but whenever she tried to get around Dick, he stepped in front of her, gyrating and grinding. Every time he bumped her, it caused another tingle in Alice, and she was becoming increasingly uncomfortably aroused.
Oh.
Poe's making noises. Okay.
He's determined to ruin this.
Come here, naked girl, the Duchess said in a sharp tone. I'll show you what a rainbow party is. Alice did as she was told, grateful to get away from the stripper. Isn't he delicious? The Duchess asked. Look at the size of his bulge. Dick's bulge was indeed formidable.
Dick's bulge.
The Duchess motioned him to come closer. When he did, she pulled the scrap of fabric down until Dick sprang free. He wasn't quite as long as Pilar, but almost as thick as Alice's wrist, and as she looked at him, his manhood flexed upward as if reaching for her. The Duchess said, isn't he just lovely?
Oh, no.
Alice had forgotten how to talk. Let's make a beautiful rainbow, shall we, Alice? The Duchess reached into her clutch, pulling out a handful of small cylinders. She spread them onto the floor, chose one, and pulled off the cap and twisted, revealing a length of deep red lipstick. Puckering up, the Duchess gave her lips a thick coat. Sorry. Then beckoned Dick closer. Grabbing him roughly, the Duchess opened her mouth and slid his member deep into her cheeks. Dick stopped dancing and instead stood incredibly still, a deep moan emanating from his chest. Her lips stretched wide to accommodate him, and the Duchess slowly, incredibly, was able to take all of him in right down to the root.
The root.
That's Todd's favorite. The root. He hates the root.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan either.
Thank you, Duchess, Dick said. Alice tore her eyes away from the spectacle and looked at Dick's face. His eyes were closed, his mouth open, and he panted in obvious ecstasy. Slowly, the Duchess pulled her head away. When he popped free, there was a red lipstick ring encircling his member near the base. Your turn, the Duchess said. Pick a color. This is a rainbow party. I've never heard of this. Alice was astonished, as arousing as it was to see Dick react. Okay, that's what she meant by she's going to give me a rainbow. It's not magic. It's just a line of lipstick colors up the dick. Okay. I get it now. Rainbow party. Okay. Alice was astonished. As arousing as it was to see Dick react to the Duchess's actions, Alice had never done anything like that before. She'd taken Pilar in her mouth, true, but she'd been half insane with lust at the time, unable to control herself. And even then, Alice hadn't known what she was doing. Pilar seemed to enjoy it, but Alice's technique was amateurish. The Duchess knew exactly what she was doing. She seemed to be in complete control. But I don't know how. Alice protested. Nonsense. You just put on lipstick and take him in your mouth. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure Dick won't mind if you practice on him. Dick? I wouldn't mind at all, Alice, Dick said. Practice all you like.
I'm sure he does.
The Duchess picked up a tube of lipstick, extending it. The color was deep blue. She cupped Alice's chin in one hand and smeared a thick coat across her lips. There, now make the second band of color in the rainbow. Dick was right in front of her face, bobbing there, still glistening from the Duchess's attention. I can't, Alice said, leaning away. See how much he wants you, the Duchess said. Please, Alice, Dick said. Please take me in your luscious mouth. Alice thought about getting up, running for the door, but that damnable throbbing in her nether regions had gotten worse. And Dick looked so earnest and needy. Maybe she could try it just once. She parted her lips slightly and moved them to the tip of Dick's extension.
Oh.
As on Pilar, the head was soft but firm, and Alice wrapped her lips around it. Dick cried out. She immediately jerked her head away in alarm. I'm so sorry. What did I do wrong? The Duchess laughed. Nothing, dear. The poor boy was simply overwhelmed with pleasure. But all I did was put it in my mouth. Trust me, Alice. There is no man in the world who wouldn't want a woman to take him in her mouth. It's the ultimate in control. They'll do anything for it. Watch. She turned to the stripper. Dick, get down on your knees and put your head under my dress, and I'll put you in my mouth again. Dick immediately obeyed. Alice watched, fascinated, as the Duchess began to ride Dick's mouth like it was a carousel horse. She was rough, smearing her juices all over poor Dick's face, and it took less than a minute for her to shudder and cry out and release. That must be fucking nice. A minute? Damn. Then she told Dick to stand and took Dick's full length into her throat in a sudden, violent movement. Dick cried out, "Thank you, Duchess." The Duchess bobbed her head twice and then withdrew. Now put your mouth around him and see how far you can take him in, Alice. Watching the scene had made Alice's throbbing become oh so terribly worse. She wished she had the courage to order Dick to lick her as he had done the Duchess, but that was far too embarrassing to even think about. But she did manage to open her mouth, wider this time, and slowly suck Dick in between her cheeks. Yes, Dick said. Yeah. Yes, Dick said. Oh, yes, that's so good. Now bob your head, Alice, the Duchess said, entangling her fingers in Alice's hair and guiding her back and forth. Alice began to get the hang of it, but went in too deep and began to gag. She spat Dick out. I'm so sorry, Dick. But Dick's eyes had rolled up into his head and his hips were bucking uncontrollably. He didn't seem to mind at all that she'd gagged. New color, the Duchess said. How about a pretty orange? She did up her lips and swallowed Dick, also using her hand to stroke the base of his shaft. After a few pumps, it was Alice's turn again. Alice selected a bright pink shade of lipstick, even though pink technically wasn't a color in the rainbow. She imitated the Duchess's actions, using her hand as well, and Dick began to whimper and shake. What a lovely rainbow, the Duchess said, admiring the multicolored smears of lipstick on his manhood. Don't you think so, Dick? And it's just him making noises like, Dick said. They're so stupid and pliable when you get them to this state, the Duchess said to Alice.
They're so stupid and pliable.
Right now, if you asked him to, he'd lick your boots. But why? Because men are pigs, the Duchess said. Then she stood up. This has been lovely, but I must attend the Queen's croquet game. She sent an invitation to me, and she gets cross when guests are late. Please finish off Dick for me, Alice. Excuse me? Make him climax. He's been a dear boy and deserves his reward. But I don't know how. It's easy, really. Just remember the song. The Duchess started singing along with the music. I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases. Huh.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense, Alice said, wrinkling her brow. And why should it? The Duchess said. It was written 150 years ago. But I will say the soup has a lot of pepper in it, and next the soup is an ice... What? This doesn't make any sense. It just basically said, use your imagination, Alice. You have the power here. Look how badly he wants you. He'll do anything if you ask him he'll do anything you ask if you give him the attention he desires. Now I must be off. And with that, the Duchess left. Alice swallowed, her throat gone dry. She thought of Pilar, all he'd shown her, but as much as she'd already learned about herself, he'd been in control. Alice hadn't had to do the things on her own, and like she told the Duchess, she didn't know how. Don't be afraid, you're doing an excellent job. Alice turned in the direction of the voice, met Cheshire's grinning face, and all she could think about was running out of the strange house and getting back to sweet, safe Lewis, who never put her in that spot, never leered, never tried anything new, and never asked anything of her beyond laying on her back and opening her thighs. Boring. I like to watch, the Cheshire said, stroking furiously. He's stroking furiously. I watch movies, live shows. Some people are on Wonderland. Let me peep in windows. And let me tell you something, Alice. You are very sexy to watch.
Oh, no.
Alice wasn't sure if it was proper to thank a man who was staring at her wanking. So instead, she just politely curtsied.
I can picture that. That's hilarious.
Okay. It's like lots more pages. I feel like I got to at least skip through to the blow. Okay, let's see. All right. Let me see if I can find... Oh, okay. With a grunt, he surged deeper in her mouth, and she could imagine the sting of the pepper in her mouth on his tender skin. She pulled back slowly, as the Duchess had done, and as she reached the tip, she teased him with her tongue. He grunted like a pig.
Ew.
Figuring that was a good thing, Alice took hold of him at his root
Oh, no.
with one hand and flicked and circled and licked. Each stroke of her tongue brought a grunt and a flex as if he was her puppet she could make perform to her whim. You have magnificent tits. She'd almost forgotten that Chester, or whatever his name was there. And for a second, the flush of embarrassment washed over her again. But then Dick gave a mighty grunt and a little whimper, and she brought her focus back to him. He begs, and, he requests mammary intercourse.
Oh, no. And said it like that?
Yes.
Those were the words he used? Mammary Oh, I'm upset.
Alice moved up his shaft, the tip of him vanishing into her cleavage. Then she glided down, watching him grow, push forward, his head purple, burning, wanting. And when he had fully emerged, she licked him. He cried out, and she could feel his thighs tremble, like she had trembled at Pilar's hand. Tease him, that was what Pilar had taught her. Alice circled Dick, taking her time, flicking and tormenting with her tongue, then plunging him back down between her breasts. Come on, is this done soon?
Post. He's in the box. He got in.
Post spelunking. Okay. Can we get to the end? She brought Dick into her mouth again, deep this time, until she could feel hair tickle her nose.
No. Oh.
Please grab them, he said, his voice hoarse. Please grab my balls. Ah. He started rocking against her, thrusting his length into her mouth, and they began to swing like pendulums.
Oh.
She brought her hand up under him, cradling them, feeling their weight. She rolled them lightly between her fingers, seeing how it made him quiver. Dick moved faster, harder, grunting and groaning. Alice thought of Pilar, of the pleasure of being teased and the luscious pain. She pulled away, letting him slide from her lips. "Oh, please don't stop, I beg you." And Alice smiled and said, "So beg." So he begged.
So big. Yeah, do it.
God, this is really drawn out. Poe's
He's in
really Poe's
there.
elbow deep in this box of stuff
Yeah.
over here.
What'd you find, bud?
Oh my God, this is like so many pages long.
It's a long blowjob.
It really is. Oh, okay.
And then he jizzed on her face.
Well, it says Alex climaxed as Dick flexed and moaned, and another taste filled her mouth. Alice managed to swallow all of it,
Ew.
more out of courtesy than anything else.
Why do they always have to make it sound like they jizzing like quarts and quarts of jizz? Like, why do they always?
Filling her mouth.
Yeah, gross.
Okay, that's basically it. But
Okay.
it was just funny and
It is funny. I took several notes.
okay. Let's hear 'em.
Okay, and they're not all complaints.
Okay.
I don't know why I really enjoy the term heaving breasts. It really paints a picture, you know?
It does. It does.
Tip of femininity.
Ooh, yeah.
That pissed me off.
Yeah.
I did not care for that.
Yeah, she's very proper.
Yeah.
She's a proper lady.
Yeah. Did not care for that. I did like the clutching of his buttocks while he was dancing. Because I could just picture that. I could picture his cheeks squeezed. And I liked that. Okay, so the rainbow party thing. I wrote once, I know we figured out what rainbow party was.
Yeah.
But what I want to point out is that the word rainbow is not a dirty word. The word party is not a dirty word. Why do those two words together sound
It does.
filthy?
It's true. Well, especially now. Especially now
It's
that we
even
know what it
filthier
is.
than I was expecting.
Just different colors of lipstick up and down that dick.
One note, I don't hate the word bulge, but
Bulge.
it was overused.
It was very over. Yeah, but I mean, what else would you call it before it's out? Like if it's like a bulge in in like pants or underwear. What would you call it? Package?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could just call it his dick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But you thought it was overused. Okay, that's fair.
I
That's
felt
fair.
like you could have used probably another.
That's fair.
descriptor.
Maybe change it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why the phrase beckoned dick over closer really made me happy. I just.
Yeah, it was like a double meaning a lot
Yeah,
of the times.
Beckoned dick closer. I was like,
And
I
then
like
she
it.
spat dick out.
Yeah,
And then she circled dick.
I really liked beckoned dick.
That was
together.
nice.
Like those are good. Lipstick rings around the dick. You know, that's unique.
That is. Yeah.
And
I wonder if that's a thing. Does people
I don't
actually?
know.
Oh, okay.
no.
It's all falling apart, you guys. Poe got up here and fucking.
He's fucking everything up. He's on a
all right.
path of destruction.
He is.
No, he's
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine.
Live, laugh,
The
eat ass.
creepy doll will stay on her back.
She's mooning everybody.
She is.
But yeah, I was kind of wondering, I've never experienced that.
I haven't either, but I'm gonna look it up. Rainbow party.
Yeah, is this a real thing?
I'm sure there's probably yep. It's on Wikipedia.
What? What's it say?
It's a supposed sex party where girls wear various shades of lipstick and take turns filleting boys.
It's a real thing.
Why do you gotta say girls and boys?
Yeah, that's
Why'd you-
gross.
Are
Men
they-
and women,
yeah.
people, adult people. Another phrase that made
Group
me
oral
smile.
sex parties.
Group oral sex parties.
Uh-huh.
Rainbow party.
Oh. Okay, well, okay. There's apparently a book called Rainbow Party,
What?
and they explain this in the book, and it's a paperback novel for teenagers. So, huh.
Interesting.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's okay. We learned something new today.
Rainbow party.
We learned what a rainbow.
Oh yeah,
party
it
is.
says specifically it's sexual activity among teenagers in which girls wear different colored lipsticks and perform oral sex on boys. And Reddit
You know,
says
as
it's
weird
a
as this is,
urban legend.
I could see that being an idea that a teenager would come up with.
That's fair, yeah. Okay.
Like,
Why don't we put our different colored lipsticks on your dick? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I really liked Dick's dick being called Dick's extension. That was fun. It made me smile.
Yep.
When she was riding his face like a carousel.
Carousel. Took
horse.
less than a minute.
Yeah. Like I liked that descriptor though.
Yeah, that's good.
Like on a merry-go-round.
Yeah. She was going for it.
Yeah. I was like that. I could picture that. It's got some. That writer uses some good descriptors.
She was grinding on it.
Yep. I loved when she said they're so stupid and pliable. And
They'll do anything you want.
I know. That was a good one.
Yeah.
The guy being like, I like to watch.
The Cheshire Cat jerking off in the corner.
That was so gross, but it was so funny.
And she's like Chester or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Cheshire. I
Cheshire.
how you say
Cheshire
it.
Cat.
Yeah. Just jerking off in the corner, watching. I like to watch.
I like to watch.
I like to watch. Gross.
Gross.
Ew. Grunted like a pig. Ooh, didn't like that. What? That's not a sexy animal.
Well, it was like an ongoing joke because he was a stripper dressed up as a cop, and the Duchess thought it was funny to call him a pig, so he grunted like a pig.
I get
It's
it,
like
but
on
I still
theme.
don't like
Sure,
it.
that's acceptable. Yes.
Like, if I read somebody describing a man grunting like a pig in another spicy scene, it would make me so upset. I would probably close the book and not finish it.
Okay.
Okay, mammary intercourse.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is
okay.
Where I come from, we call it tit fucking.
Tit fucking. Yeah, tit fucking. I think
I've
Alice.
never heard it described as
Alice
that
is very
before.
proper, so that's what she
Oh
called
my god,
it.
that
Mammary intercourse.
killed me.
Yeah. She's learning how to do all the things.
She just her being so proper. She could have. What would you have done if it would have said bosom intercourse? I always feel like old ladies or proper ladies say bosoms.
Heaving bosom.
Heaving bosom.
Yeah, I don't really like that. No.
Make love to my bosoms.
Ew.
I just pissed
No.
Nikki off.
No.
No. Mammary intercourse.
Ew.
Mammary is such a gross word too.
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
know what.
It's very like child pregnancy related.
I know.
My mammary glands.
I know.
Ew.
But just the word itself sounds gross to me. I don't know
Yeah.
why. But yeah, just think of
Like lactating,
ew.
which is probably a kink on its own.
Oh, you know it is. Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it for notes?
I have one more.
Okay.
This one probably upset me the most.
Okay.
That she had his dick so deep in her mouth that his pubic hair was tickling her nose.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like
It tickled her nose.
I think my reaction proved I didn't like it. I was like, oh God, no.
Oh.
Like that I felt like that didn't need to be said.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've never noticed that ever happening.
They wanted you to know how deep it was.
Has that ever happened to anybody though? Where
Your nose has never like hit the
I
abdomen.
don't think I've
or-
ever noticed it tickling my nose.
Oh, okay. But you've like tell
Yes,
me
I'm sure my nose has touched it, but
your nose has like hit a belly or something.
well, yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So if it can do that, it can hit hair if hair's there.
yeah. I guess it's one of those things we just don't need to mention it. You know?
It happens. We know it happens.
We know it happens.
Okay.
We don't need to talk about
Okay,
it.
that's fair.
But yeah, those are all my notes.
Okay. All right.
Mammary intercourse.
All right. What else?
You want to do some would you rather's?
Sure.
Okay. We can do your
I have like no idea how long we've been
I don't know
recording
either.
this.
Almost
An hour.
an hour.
An hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll just do a couple of them then.
Okay.
since I already
Let's
got
do a
it out.
quick couple and then topic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll do two of these. Would you rather find yourself trapped in a remote cabin on a sweltering summer night as a what is a Wendigo?
Oh, it's
As a
it's like a monster.
Oh, okay.
It's like a paranormal thing.
Okay, let me try again. Would you rather find yourself trapped in a remote cabin on a sweltering summer night as a ghostly Wendigo prowls outside hungering for your flesh, or condemned to the unforgiving expanse of frozen wasteland while being pursued relentlessly by the Yeti, who leaves you shivering with dread at every echoing growl?
I think I'd rather be protected in the cabin with the Wendigo outside. Like
Yeah.
at least you're inside. Well, it did say sweltering summer.
Yeah.
What if the cabin has central AC? I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say though.
I think I'd rather do that than like wander around
I would
outside.
feel a little safer in the cabin.
Like you could board up some windows or whatever.
Yep, I have to agree.
Okay.
All right, one more. Would you rather find yourself alone during a late night shift, unnerved by the unrelenting gaze of an unknown man across the street who has stood motionless, fixated on you for over an hour, or be tormented by constant, unexplained motion sensor triggers while guarding a museum during a graveyard shift and realizing you're not alone? So, one, you're working somewhere and some dude is just standing and glaring at you and not moving, and you're working alone late at night. The other one, you're working late at night in a museum and you're realizing that there's ghosts in the museum, basically.
I think that I'm more afraid of shit. I'm more afraid of the man than I am the ghost.
Yes, I am more afraid of men than ghosts, for sure.
What does that say about men?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go that I'd rather be in the museum with the ghosts.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let's do your topic.
Okay. All right. So we are recording this on New Year's Day, so this is kind of like
Still,
a
we
New
haven't
Year's.
left.
Yeah.
We've been in the dungeon for weeks.
We have. So I wanted to keep, it's kind of New Year's themed still.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about New Year's traditions and celebrations around the world.
Okay.
And also talk about some of the different things that are dropped. You know, like in Times Square, they drop the ball.
Uh-huh.
In different parts of the world, they drop different things to like celebrate. So I looked those up. It's
am intrigued.
interesting. Yeah. All right. This first little chunk is from the History Channel website.
Okay.
In many countries, New Year's celebrations begin on the evening of December 31st, New Year's Eve, and continue into the early hours of January 1st. People often enjoy meals and snacks throughout to bestow good luck for the coming year. In Spain and several other Spanish-speaking countries, people bolt down a dozen grapes, symbolizing their hopes for the months ahead, right before midnight. Bolt down. Okay.
They're quick little suckers if they get away.
In many parts of the world, traditional New Year's dishes feature legumes, which are thought to resemble coins and herald future financial success.
Okay.
Examples include lentils in Italy and black-eyed peas in southern United States.
Yep.
Because pigs represent progress and prosperity in some cultures, pork appears on the New Year's Eve table in Cuba, Austria, Hungary, Portugal, and other countries. Ring-shaped cakes and pastries, a sign that the year has come full circle, round out the feast in the Netherlands, Mexico, Greece, and elsewhere. In Sweden and Norway, rice pudding with an almond hidden inside is served on New Year's Eve. It is said,
random.
I know, it is said that whoever finds the nut can expect 12 months of good fortune.
I was hoping you were going to say, like, whoever finds the nut gets 12 months of nuts.
Whoever gets that nut is the
Gets a year
luckiest
of
one.
good nuts.
Yep. And so it is written.
So Bodhi.
Other customs that are common worldwide include watching fireworks and singing songs to welcome the new year, including the ever popular, I never know how to say the title of this. Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne.
Something. Oh, sign. Yeah, you're
Sign.
right.
Auld Lang Syne. Ooh, okay. In many English-speaking countries. The practice of making resolutions for the new year is thought to have first caught on among ancient Babylonians, who made promises in order to earn the favor of the gods and start the year off on the right foot. They would reportedly vow to pay off debts and return borrowed farm equipment. In the United States, the most iconic New Year's tradition is the dropping of a giant ball in Times Square at the stroke of midnight. Millions of people around the world watch the event, which has taken place almost every year since 1907. Over time, the ball itself has ballooned from a 700-pound iron and wood orb to a brightly patterned sphere 12 feet in diameter and weighing in at nearly 12,000 pounds. Various towns and cities across America have developed their own versions of the Times Square ritual, organizing public drops of items ranging from pickles
The pickle drop, I like it.
in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania,
Aw.
to possums in Tallapoosa, Georgia, at midnight on New Year's Eve. So I'm
You
gonna.
drop a possum.
I don't know if that's real or if it's like a big. I don't know.
I hope it's a stuffed
Like they're not
popcorn.
dropping a real pickle. They're dropping like a thing that, like
Oh,
a.
I was hoping it was going to rain pickles from the sky. That would be so cool.
So I'm gonna pull up my other. So I found a list on Wikipedia of objects dropped on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
All right. So it says that many localities in the United States and elsewhere mark the beginning of a new year through the raising or lowering of an object. So we talked about the ball in Times Square.
Yep.
Let's see. And that came from it says the event was inspired by the time balls used by ship navigators in the 19th century to calibrate their chronometers. All right. What else do we do? So, Hong Kong used to drop apples.
Oh.
An apple, sorry, like a big apple instead of the big ball. They dropped an apple. It said they did that from 93 to 2015. What?
Pause real quick. Can I have your dislike button?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll hit it if
Okay.
I don't like what's getting dropped. Okay? I'm adding a twist onto your topic.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
I like apples. So thumbs
Okay.
up.
In a city in the Philippines, they drop a star.
I like it.
There's several places, I guess, that drop stars. That's cute.
Stars are cute. Yeah.
In Madrid, Spain, they drop a time ball off of a clock tower.
What's a time ball?
I don't know. Well, they mentioned the time ball that is like the inspiration behind the ball that's dropped in New York.
Oh. All right.
To like signal ships or some shit from back in the day.
Okay. I guess
So they still do that.
That's okay.
Let's see. In Bermuda, they drop a paper mache Bermuda onion covered in Christmas lights.
What? Although it sounds funny, I will say.
In San Juan, Puerto Rico, they raise a star.
Okay. I like that.
That's cute. I don't know if I know how to say this place. Passamaquoddy Bay, they drop a maple leaf.
It's all right.
You'll let it slide.
I'll let it slide.
Okay. In Dewey Beach, Delaware, a skim border is dropped.
A what?
What's a skim border? I'm gonna open it. Skim border. It's like a surfboard, but smaller and without fins.
Okay, lame. I agree. I stand by my.
Okay. The Florida Panhandle. Okay, sorry. In Brooksville, Florida, they drop a giant tangerine.
Cute.
I guess they only did that until 2009.
No.
In Fort Lauderdale, Florida, they drop a giant anchor.
I feel like they had an opportunity to do like a bikini top or something.
Oh yeah, that's cute. People would be too offended by that,
Yeah,
you know.
Probably.
Okay. In Key West at Sloppy Joe's Bar, they drop a 6-foot queen conch. Is it conch shell? Yeah.
Oh,
conch
yeah.
or conch? Conch shell.
I'm not sure which one's right, but I know what you mean.
They drop that to the top of the bar to usher in the new year.
Cute.
That is cute.
I like that one.
Another bar in Key West drop a ruby slipper.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think it says they do it with a local drag queen. That's cute.
I like
It's
it.
a gay bar. Okay, it's a
Oh,
gay
I like
bar.
it. Okay.
They drop a ruby slipper with a
Even
drag
better.
queen.
I like it.
In Miami, they drop a big orange. It's like a sign of a cartoon orange that moves down, and it's wearing sunglasses.
Oh, okay.
And it
that's
drops
cute. I like
down
it. I like
as
it.
midnight comes. Yep.
You made it cuter. I was okay with the orange, but knowing it has sunglasses on, okay.
Apparently, multiple places in Florida do oranges. That makes
I would
sense.
imagine, yeah.
In Sarasota, Florida, they do a giant pineapple.
Okay.
This is funny. At Legoland in Winter Haven, Florida, they drop a giant Lego brick.
Oh, I like that.
In Georgia, they drop a giant peach.
I knew it before you
Peach
said
drop?
it. As soon as you said Georgia, I was like, it's going to be a peach.
Yep. In Brunswick, Georgia, they drop Bob the Shrimp.
What?
I
Bob
don't
the
know what
Shrimp.
Bob the Shrimp is. They just say it like I'm supposed to know. Bob the Shrimp is local by local fire department.
Okay.
Is lowered by local fire department.
Oh.
It's
Fire
an annual
police.
shrimp drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire police. Yep.
Yep. I like
Call
okay.
back.
Yep.
Okay, there's another apple. Ooh, a disco ball.
Okay.
This one it's raised. The disco ball in Duluth, Georgia is raised.
Okay.
Ooh, in Gainesville, Georgia, they have a drop called the Chuck the Chicken Drop, and it benefits the Humane Society of Northeast Georgia.
Okay.
That's cute.
Very cute.
In Macon, Georgia, a 6-foot wide lighted ball with metal cherry blossoms and pink lights is dropped in honor of the International Cherry Blossom Festival.
Okay.
Ooh, this is cool.
Okay.
In Marietta, Georgia, they just did this in 2016, I guess. An aerialist from a certain local dance project was lowered from a suspended cube approaching midnight. That's cool.
Yeah.
In Perry, Georgia, a buzzard is lowered. I don't know. What's fucking buzzard?
Yeah, why not? I don't dislike that.
Since 2014 in Savannah, Georgia, the riverfront has hosted Up the Cup on River Street, featuring the raising of a giant to-go cup. All right. Seems a little commercial.
That's a huge thumbs down.
I agree.
All the other ones have been way better.
Okay, in Tallapoosa, Georgia, a stuffed opossum named Spencer is
I
lowered.
love it.
In
Spencer.
Unadilla, Georgia, or Unadilla, I don't know. A hog is lowered at midnight.
Oh.
In Winder, Georgia, a jug drop takes place at a museum.
A jug?
I'm guessing a jug, from a jug, because it's in Georgia. Remember the old bands where they'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Not a fan of the jug.
If there's any repeats, I'm just going to skip those.
Okay.
Oh, in Indianapolis, they drop an Indy car. They started doing that in 2015.
Okay.
Lots of balls, of course. Okay, in Indiana, near Terre Haute, they drop a giant watermelon ball.
Okay.
In Bangor, Maine, they do a beach ball covered in Christmas lights.
Okay.
Oh, they say they throw it off the top of a local restaurant
That's even better.
at midnight. Okay. In Eastport, Maine, they do a sardine.
Okay. I was expecting you to say a lobster. For some.
Yeah. In another town, Kennebunk in Maine, a wild blueberry ball has been dropped from the town's first parish since 2015.
Ball.
In this other city in Maine, a giant plastic lobster
Yay!
holding a shovel and blueberries.
Yes.
Is lowered.
That's my favorite so far.
Another disco ball. Okay, in Easton, Maryland, they drop a red crab.
Okay.
In
Acceptable.
Frederick, Maryland, they drop a giant key. I'm not sure what the significance
key?
is there. A key.
Like a house key?
Uh-huh.
Epic fail. Dislike big time.
It's a giant key party.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
I almost said, when you said the pineapple in Florida, I was like, it'd be so funny if some
yeah. If it was,
swingers broke in and flipped
upside
it.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, my alarm's going off. Okay. An illuminated duck
I like
is dropped in a city in Maryland.
it. Adorable.
A giant donut
Love
is
it.
dropped in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Perfect.
In Ann Arbor, Michigan, a lit hockey puck was dropped.
I give that a major dislike.
Not a fan of the hockey puck.
Okay. Okay, that's boring. Balls. Yeah, balls are not special.
Balls.
Lots of balls. Oh, okay. St. Paul, Minnesota, the world's largest fishing bobber has been lowered.
Okay.
In Hackettstown, New Jersey, a giant M&M is dropped.
That's kind of cute.
That must be where they're made or something.
Yeah.
Oh, in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, the Snooki was lowered. In 2011, she was lowered.
Herself?
Snooki.
They hooked her up to something?
They
and
must have.
lowered her?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty great.
In Passaic, New Jersey, a pinata is dropped.
Okay.
In Point Pleasant, New Jersey, a giant fish made of wood and mylar
Okay.
is dropped.
I like the animal ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
New York, we've heard about that one. Boring. Let's see if there's any other unique ones. A giant ukulele
Okay.
in a certain part of New York City, I guess.
Oh, really? Not where I was expecting.
Uh-huh. Oh, in Niagara Falls, a 10-foot Gibson guitar is dropped from a specially designed scaffold at the stroke of midnight at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh. Cute.
Mm-hmm. This is a very long list. I'm just seeing if there's any other unique. Ooh, North Carolina. Ooh, I said that like a true North Carolinian. North Carolina in Raleigh, they drop a giant acorn.
Oh, I like that.
In another place, they drop a giant pickle at Mount Olive.
I like
In
the giant pickle.
Marion, they drop a giant gold nugget.
Giant gold nugget.
Uh-huh.
That's a big dislike.
Lame.
In Beaufort, North Carolina, a pirate is dropped.
Oh, that's fun.
In Black Creek, North Carolina, a large red heart drop represents a small town with a big heart.
That's an epic dislike.
Lame.
Oh, in Brasstown, North Carolina, a plexiglass pyramid containing a living possum is lowered for what they call the possum drop. The possum is released at the end of the celebration. It has been criticized by animal rights activists.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They don't do it anymore.
Good. 'Cause that's got to be terrifying.
Yeah. Just
And possums are
capture.
cute.
Yeah. It probably plays possum the whole time.
Probably. And then they don't look like a dead possum.
Yeah. Like, why are we celebrating this?
Right?
In Eastover, North Carolina, a 3-foot tall, 30-pound wooden flea is dropped.
What?
Flea, like the little bug.
Oh, dislike.
Hmm.
Stupid.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, a lighted crown is raised because Charlotte is the Queen City.
That's okay. It's unique, at least.
I bet Todd would love to move to this city. It's called Morehead City in North Carolina. Who wants to go to Morehead
Nice.
City? Oh,
You
God.
called it butthead.
You called it, dude.
You called it, dude.
In Chagrin Falls, Ohio, a ball of popcorn is dropped.
Oh, I like that.
In Cincinnati, a flying pig is flown, not dropped.
I like
But
that.
pigs fly there.
Okay.
In Elmore, Ohio, a sausage is dropped. Okay.
You think it looks like just they're dropping a giant turd like for the new year?
It does. It sounds like that. Yeah, you're right. Oh man. Any more? It's like every state has a whole list, but most of them are just like balls. A stuffed beaver in
Aw.
Beavertown,
I
Pennsylvania.
like it. Do we know if there's any around here?
Oh,
Or is it in
yeah.
alphabetical order?
Let's do that. Let's go to. It does appear to be in alphabetical order.
Cool. no.
We haven't. So I've passed Missouri and Kansas and fucking crickets. So I guess not.
Do
We're
better.
boring. Yeah. What the fuck?
Missouri and Kansas.
God damn. Okay. What else we got? A wooden cow is dropped from a silo in Pennsylvania.
I like that one.
In Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, a 100-pound yellow illuminated peep made out of fiberglass.
I like that. That's awesome.
Because the Peeps place is there.
That's cute. I like it. Very cute.
A bear in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. This does not say it's a real bear, but
Good.
it's a bear.
I bet that would be hard to execute.
Okay, this one's stupid. A model gazebo has been dropped.
That's a huge thumbs
Yeah, that's
down.
stupid. Is that like somebody's business? They just drop a gazebo. It's stupid. Stupid. Ooh, in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, a Hachi dog, which is a local iconic chili cheese dog, is dropped.
I like it. I like it.
A pretzel is raised in Cleona, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Oh, this is kind of cute. So I talked about the pickles in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania earlier, but it says they specifically dropped 2 pickles. One called the Lil Dill at 7 p.m., which is midnight in Ireland,
Okay.
because the Dillsburg like, I guess they have like a pickle plant there, and they had Irish founders.
Okay.
And then Mr. Pickle is dropped at midnight.
Oh, Mr. Pickle. I like it.
Mr. Pickle.
Mr. Pickle.
Okay. A sled is dropped in Duncannon, Pennsylvania.
It's okay, I guess.
In Easton, Pennsylvania, a 10-foot Crayola crown is dropped at 8 p.m. to accommodate children's bedtimes. Fuck that.
A big thumbs down.
I would have been fine with the crayon.
Yeah, but they're
Why'd they
doing
have
it
to-
early.
Yeah.
A giant stuffed goat in Pennsylvania.
I like it.
A strawberry in Harrisburg. A Pac-Man in Hanover.
That's cute.
A local arcade does it. That's cute. A Hershey Kiss replica is raised in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Makes sense.
A lollipop in Hummelstown, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is creative.
Yeah. Ikesburg, Pennsylvania, they drop a French fry.
Okay.
They like their food there.
Yeah.
In Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, a steel mushroom was dropped in 2014.
That's
It's the mushroom capital of the world, apparently.
Oh.
In Lancaster, a red rose is dropped.
Okay.
What the fuck? In Lebanon, Pennsylvania, a 100-pound stick of bologna is dropped. Oh, that's cute. The bologna itself is distributed to a local food bank and animal shelter following the drop.
Oh.
Potato chips.
Okay.
Okay. A pair of yellow pants or breeches is dropped in honor of Yellow Breeches Creek.
Epic fail. Just like
An ice cream cake
What?
in McVeytown, Pennsylvania. They drop an ice cream cake.
Oh my.
What a waste.
Right?
In Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, a wrench is dropped. Cleaver.
That's kind of cute.
In Myerstown, Pennsylvania, a tablet of Bayer aspirin is dropped because that's where the manufacturing plant is.
I give that a major dislike.
Too commercial. Not adorable.
Yeah. In Newville, Pennsylvania, a big spring is dropped. It doesn't say what that's about. A giant shoe is dropped in another place in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Those are terrible.
In Pottsville, Pennsylvania, a bottle of Yingling beer is raised.
Okay. It's good beer.
In Reamstown, Pennsylvania, Wobbly Bob on a beer barrel is dropped. It doesn't explain anything.
I like it. I don't
Wobbly
even
Bob.
need to know.
A couple places in Pennsylvania do cigars.
Okay.
One places raises a cigar, another one drops a cigar. Ooh, this is cute. In Shamokin, Pennsylvania, a chunk of coal is dropped, turning into a diamond at the bottom.
Oh, that's adorable. That's good.
Yeah. In Shenandoah, Pennsylvania, a giant pierogi with kielbasa is dropped.
Okay. I like it.
In Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, an acre.
Okay.
In another place in Pennsylvania, ping pong balls. A group of eagles are raised in Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. Anything else? Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, they drop a giant golf ball, lighted up golf ball, because there's like a golf course shit there, PGA Tour shit.
Okay.
In Folly Beach, South Carolina, a giant pair of flip-flops are dropped.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. What else we got? Star balls. Fredericksburg, Virginia, they drop a pear, a giant lit-up pear.
Okay.
Ooh, in someplace in Virginia, the Pony Island Horseshoe drop. They drop horseshoes.
Okay.
Or a horseshoe, I don't know. Warrenton, Virginia drops ice cubes. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. Oh, a moon pie. A giant moon pie.
I love it.
In Mobile, Alabama.
Adorable.
Uh-huh. A meteorite in Wetumpka, Alabama.
Okay.
The peanut capital of the world in Dothan, Alabama, does a peanut drop. A giant peanut-shaped balloon bag.
Makes sense.
Not to be mistaken as a massive phallus. It actually says that.
That's awesome.
Let's see. A hog in Fayetteville. We're getting close. We're getting close.
'Kay.
Wait, these are not in alphabetical order. They started in alphabetical order. Okay, so there is one in Kansas.
Ooh.
Manhattan. This, I think I might have known this. The Little Apple. They drew an apple
Oh.
shaped ball.
Okay.
New Orleans, they do a fleur de lis.
Okay.
And apparently they've also done a pot of gumbo.
I like that.
Missouri. What? I didn't know they did this. Kansas, Missouri. Michael the Doughboy Maslach, the longest tenured improviser at Comedy City Improv Theater, is draped in lights and dropped by members of the troupe. Oh, well, that's probably for like 10 people.
Oh.
Nerds.
That's a big display.
In Bartlesville, in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, an olive is dropped.
Okay. I like all those.
Yep. We talked about the guitar. Got anything else good? Ooh, in Plymouth, Wisconsin, they drop an 80-pound decorated cheese wedge.
I like it.
That's fun. I like
Yes.
cheese.
Me too.
Oh, they're separated by time zones. I get it. Okay. They're alphabetical order per time zone.
Oh, okay.
In Arizona, they drop a pine cone.
Cute.
In Show Low, Arizona, a deuce of clubs, like a giant playing card, is dropped.
Okay.
There's a story there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
In Tucson, they drop a taco.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. A Boise, Idaho, they do a giant potato.
I like it.
That checks out. Okay. In New Mexico, they do a giant chili pepper.
I like it.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Okay. A bunch of grapes in Temecula, California. Okay. All right. Do we got anything else? Balls. Yeah.
Balls.
Okay. In Seattle, Washington, the elevator of the Space Needle is raised. Maybe you can see that from the outside. I don't know. I've never seen it in person.
Me either.
But they apparently televised that.
That's okay. I guess.
Whoa. In Vancouver, Canada, a nerd ball was dropped from a balcony, and that says 2025.
A what?
That's new today. A nerd ball?
It's a nerd.
I don't know. I know they have like candy,
Oh.
like that are nerd balls. Is it just like a giant nerd ball, or is it like a ball of nerds?
I don't know.
Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
G-end.
Who knew they did it, and who knew Kansas and Missouri sucked at it? I didn't know there were so many things being dropped around the country.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yep. The more you know.
Ting.
And some people are definitely more creative than others.
Yeah. For sure.
For
A giant
sure.
peanut, not to be confused with a phallus.
That made me happy.
I would get confused
Yep.
with a phallus.
If you could make something for the drops at midnight that people would come watch.
I really like, I know it's probably kind of lame, but I love the disco ball or like the mirrored ball look. I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty mainstream, I think. I guess if we're going to make it gory themed, maybe like a
Yeah.
big skull.
Ooh, a big skull.
Like a big skull is nice and round, you know, you can move it. Like a lit up, maybe its eyes would light up.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Like when it got to the bottom. It's like, next year.
And at midnight, maybe it would just like shoot. Oh God damn it! It'd shoot crazy lights out of its eyes or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. A giant Jolly Saint Dick. That would be nobody.
It would be
like
kind
that.
of cool if we could like one year hoist him and just have him slide.
Oh, yeah.
slowly.
It would. And at the end of the episode, he'd be at the bottom.
Yep.
That'd be perfect.
That would be perfect.
Have a rope and pulley system installed in my basement, just for raising and lowering Jolly Saint
Yeah.
Dick. Oh
Raise
man,
the dick.
raise him,
Salute it.
salute it, dude. We should do that at like every episode.
We should.
We should like put him up like a flag, salute him.
And then when we sign off, salute him again.
How does that start? I pledge allegiance to the dick
to the dick.
in
Of
the
the
glory
gory
hole
dungeon.
Oh man, good stuff.
Rewrite it.
Good stuff.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
We went over a lot.
we did.
And I'm getting hungry.
I am too. I was just thinking that. I am
Starving.
also hungry.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for this episode of the Gory Hole podcast. I don't know. What would you drop for the New Year's? We want to hear. Would
Yeah,
you drop
let
your
us
balls?
know.
What kind
Yeah.
of balls would you drop?
Yeah, let us know.
Or just
Would
email
you
us.
drop your own balls?
Yeah.
Would you drop someone else's balls?
Yeah.
Would you drop someone's balls into your mouth?
Yeah.
Would you
That's
drop your
very-
balls into someone else's mouth?
These are the important questions we need to
Yep.
know. So send us an email to goryholepod@gmail.com. Be sure to check us out on YouTube. And we appreciate everybody who's been watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Yeah, a little uptick lately.
Yeah. It's
Thanks,
been great.
everyone. Yep.
Getting there. Slowly but surely. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Enjoy
Hit
yourself.
the 5 stars. Wherever you...
Fart 5 stars.
Fart 5 stars. Submit.
Thank you.
The end. And we will see you guys next week.
Okay, goodbye. Stay gory.
Bye.